Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the last part, we wrapped up the 4.4 story with some, questions. I also haven't checked the party finder today yet. Oh yeah, well there's no level requirement, but, same with the Shinryu. Anyway. In this part, let's go ahead and go for the secret of the ooze. Arya, you're a hard woman to find. I heard you'd thrown in your lot with resistance, so I came here looking for you. Truth is, we've run into a spot of bother back in the Arboretum and could use your help. If you're not too busy breaking your fast and garlands or whatever you've been doing out here, I'd be glad of your experience. If you fancy lending a hand, I'll be over at St. Mocianne's. To Idleshire. I knew you couldn't resist now before you go slaying everything in sight. Let Midnight to explain our predicament. Means ready, turn off auto text. Which is off. Okay, cool. It's good to see you back. You're back at Dravania, Arya. The place hasn't been the same without you. You're probably wondering why, since Sonya fetched you. It's all down to this Maculo Carpoker. When I saw it come bound out of the Arboretum, the first thing I noticed, besides it being covered in grime, was how bleeding and lively the little sod seemed to be. We had our old friend Edgith take a look at it, and she reckons the layer of mud is what's making it so excitable. It's got this daft seekin jumping around like a mad Barocco, so imagine what it could do for our crops and green grub mud plots. And that's where you come in. There should be more of the skunk inside the Arboretum, but we have one small problem. It also affects the more troublesome species of flora, making them downright lethal. We want to send Edgith to look into it, but it's not safe with a bunch of botanist-eating plants making a nuisance of themselves. What say you, Arya? Fancy giving them a bit of a pruning? St. Mocianne's Arboretum, hard, is now accessible. Yeah, it's been a little while since we've had a hard one. Not since Fractal, right? Yeah, don't get used to it. I'll just tell you now, there's none in Shadowbringers. So, yeah. Welcome back to St. Mocianne's Arboretum, although in hard. Oh gosh, why is the music in this place so high-pitched? It's like, I'm on my normal volume settings for the recording, and it's like, murdering my ears. Anyway, let's go ahead and take care of these withered enemies right here at the start. Yeah, give me one of those. Just like the burn. Guess we aren't hitting very close. Let's try to hit him again with 5.5. I'm like positive I'm gonna have to hit for the 5.5 dungeon. Oh goodness, I do not remember this enemy at all. Okay. I guess when you're just mass pulling, specific enemies just kind of don't stick out or something. Well, the good news is at least this Dark Knight is actually using Blackest Night. You know, that really, really good one. Like, probably the best one out of all four. Yeah, no. Dark's is so good. Oh, and by the way, you can hit target on other people. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. If you walk too far forward right there, aggro. Outside of Gunbreaker, I'd say Dark is probably my secondary tank that I mainly play. I play Warrior and stuff like Eureka. Paladin was my main start of Shadowbringers, and I kind of discovered Gunbreaker actually is fun to play after 70. Same with Warrior. I did not like playing either under 70. Gunbreaker just feels like paper, and Warrior didn't have the fun tools. So anyways, we got some of these door pokers. And I'm not gonna pull out too much of those pinkies. At least they're going off me. And that's what matters. Yeah. Once Gunbreaker gets past 70, it gets a lot better. Specifically once it gets its mitigation tools. Anyways, welcome to Nulchu. I believe this thing wants to move around a lot. The main thing about it, ODSR, frontal cleave. Oh, thanks. Reminders of what to do. This was one of the final. This actually is the second to last dungeon here. Vine Whip! It's Bulbasaur! It's actually not Bulbasaur. This thing doesn't have anything but Bulbasaur. Anyway, so the boss is going to. There's going to be a target on one party member. It's going to do a goop thing like that, and it's also going to do a stack. Yeah, we'll target the plant and then link to it and then do that. So it's going to go ahead and devour that one plant. I'm going to go ahead and shoulder tackle over, and then it's going to do a frontal move like so. Oh, right. It's a consistent one. I'm sorry. I got too far forward. Vine Whip is, by the way, other than my Bulbasaur goes, it is the Tank Buster. Alright, so he has found his next meal. Go ahead, be ready, and this time, not run into the nonsense. Probably should have spent some of my poetics. You get a lot from Eureka, so, yeah. Oops. Anyways, nice little fall. Thank you for getting rid of fall damage in dungeons. And welcome to the Last Supper. So we do have some more of these Appos. Seriously, I don't... Immaculate Appas? I really don't remember them. I remember the Boloko. Alright, so anyways, if the Locos use that move on the Appas, it transforms them into Kaboker. And if he uses it again, it takes it back to the sludge, or it just lasts. Yeah, it just lasts a certain amount of time, and it just happens. Like, okay, I'm apparently tanking because I'm currently the only one getting rid of the annoying thing. I believe the people get hit by it. It's just damage, I think, and it might transform. I don't remember though. The tank needs a couple seconds here. I need to be decent here. Ending. Decent. Oh god, this is like piercing my ears again. I guess I just don't hear the song this long, and I don't realize. Actually, it's more, I think I just don't hear the song in earbuds very much, so I don't realize how ear-piercingly high-pitched it is. Yeah, the path is going to open up for us here in a second. Just like so. It's like the enemy dies and oh, oops, the path is now officially crumbled. Or something like that. Alright, creeping ivy, tonal attack. I am hitting the right one. I think that was a no. Maybe I am. Dying, I'm just pulling aggro on it. I'm having a bad version of Stormblood memories here. Oh, pulling aggro. To have some leech friends. Oh, no, no longer leech friends. Yeah, it looks like we're almost at the next boss, and I really suck at the next boss. I'm just gonna try to use roly-poly here so I can successfully use it. Oh yeah, yeah, you do transform if you are hit by it. Just like so. I feel like the only one taking up the Loco, you know, the annoying enemy. I think I was. Anyways, welcome to Lakamu. I actually am really bad at this boss. So, yeah, I think there's some gay stuff and some knockbacks from the sides. Thank you, chat, for helping me out there. Like, literally perfectly fine with that. So anyways, it's gonna put these vines along all the edges, and then you're gonna see Tectonics, General AoE. Landslip! This is going to be some force movement stuff. I was too far up. Yeah. Earthquake, go ahead and get out of that. And and get back in because it is a growing AoE. Oh my gosh, please stop moving. Alright, Earthshaker! These are clonals. You remember these from Skate. Alright, look away, an empty gaze. And we have some more. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna arm length it. Which doesn't actually work. God. Hi, Tank, I was trying to avoid you. I forgot arm's gonna work on that. It's cool. It's cool. Everything is fine. Yeah, that. Nothing at all to worry about. Why am I halfway to level 76? Oh my goodness. Seriously. Let's do another decent. Healing. Decent. Alright, so in this next bit, we are going to want to kind of pull things ahead a little bit on some of them. Not all, though. I do have twin snakes on, right? Yeah, I do. I made sure to have it. I'm not losing it that much. Alright. So, it's specifically these enemies with muddy in their name we want to be on the lookout for. Because these enemies need a bath. They're stinky and muddy and ew. It's also giving defense. Actually, don't know where the basket is in this one. Might not be here actually. Might have to actually just deal with this particular one. Might be the next one. But yeah, the muddy ones are the ones we need to deal with in terms of giving them a bath because they should have bath and they're muddy. Oh my god, I really don't want to say this loud and high-pitched. Alright, so we got some of our pokers and a water conduit! So we are actually going to pull these little pokers over to the water. Place that over to the water. And that's gonna make them all pretty again. And, you know, get rid of the defense. Specifically. That's really the key here, is they no longer have that annoying defense up. But again, there is a water conduit here, so let's get that thing hit. And get rid of these big defenses. Let's get out that nonsense though. Second one really needs to be pulled out or pulled over. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright, and with that, we have arrived at King Slum. I hit the macro, and they said okay, they acknowledged it. Oh, they were new anyway, so it's cool. It's fine. mostly skipped the cutscene and decided. Well, like I said, they said okay. They acknowledged it. It's cool. Oh yeah, since we're in the Heavensward area, we're back to Heavensward music. At least it means we aren't getting our ears pierced by that music anymore. Anyways, this is Tokashi. I'm about to sing is the Tank Buster. Alright, so when it does, ground does this, it needs to be moved off the platform and moved onto one of these little safe circles. Alright, we need to not have those on there. I remember that now. Alright, mud pie! Let's on throws! Yeah, so we want to make sure that those are not on the platform so all four remain safe. Have I told you how much I hate melees from now on? I really hate melees from now on. Royal Flush, we want to move out. Also avoid the little baby mud. And we got a muddy poker. Another mud pie. Let's ungrow, speeding up the slide speed force. Oh my goodness, I hate the melee. Oh, one platform. Okay, no longer safe anymore. Peculum Blood! Oh, by the way, Blow Mage spell! I just don't think about it because there's a hunt in Shadowbringer. It also teaches it. I probably should have limit breaks. I didn't realize how low it was. Oh well. We did it. We did it! Yay! Yay, clean water! Wash away the goop. And it looks like the minion did not drop. Look like I actually don't know. Awful, right? Most of Stormblood's glamour is awful looking. Ugh. Fresh air at last! I tell you, it's clammier than the goblin's arse crack in there. I got out a few moments ago, but I won't be going back in anytime soon. I saw that you cleared a path for midnight to an Edgith, though. Hopefully they'll be on their way back about now. Sorry that I've kept you waiting. Oh, you must be Arya. I'm Edgith, a botanist of sorts. Perhaps Sonny or Midnight do you mention me? Perhaps not. Anyway, I'm very grateful to you for helping us discover the secret of that bizarre ooze. You see, the research materials we found mention a concoction of rapidly turning plant matter into compost. Season mud was used to cultivate the ingredients for the formula. According to the Charlie reports, well, I'll spare you the details of its botanical jargon. Let's just say the mud makes Seakin, in a word, angry. Growth formula for plants is all well and good unless they're the sort that's liable to bite your bloody head off. Yes, I'm surprised the Charlotteans didn't keep it in a safer place. In any case, we can use their findings to breathe new life into the soil of Travania. As for the sea can, a little water washes the mud right off. Allow me to demonstrate. How about a bit of pruning? I don't like either of these. I'm going with this one. They're cute. I'm with Arya on this one. Cover the muck or not, it's a bleeding nuisance either way. It's so cute though. Now, leave the poor thing alone. I'm sure it'll behave itself, and more importantly, it looks like we found a way to improve our dwindling harvest. And we couldn't have done it without you, Arya. I'll make sure that when the locals start trucking into all those lovely crops, they'll know who to thank. Alright, so with that done out of the way, let's not go to Rhalgr's Reach, let's go to Tamamizu. So, there actually is a little mount kinda looking just like that mud cover one, except this is a chocolate one. This is a Chocopur. I don't have it on this account. It was a special Butterfingers giveaway, and I put it on my main when I got it. So, yeah. It's cute. It has a little ribbon, and it has hearts when it flies around it. Let me see if I can get her to fly up for me. Yeah, she has little hearts around it. It's so cute. See, that's why I'm like, it's so cute. Anyways, yeah, just that whole quest with the muddy ones. Like, oh, the chocolate one. Anyways, the Firebird down below. How kind of you to pay us a visit, Arya. Now I need not summon you. But a moment ago, a certain surly cat returned with another missive addressed to you. See for yourself. Brave adventurers stood fast and quelled the raging army of my comrade Biyaka. Time has come for you to return to the Rising Temple. I presume the auspices of Hell's Lid have need of you once more, so give my regards to them and dear Sarabon. So there's also a regular co-poker mount you can get with MGP in the Gold Saucer. It's like 750,000, I believe. It's one of the ones I have gotten, though, on my main character. I haven't done as much with MGP on here, so... Anyways, we need to get back down to Hell's Lid, and the best way to do that is to fly back up to Onokoro? Yeah, Onokoro. I was about to say Onokiri. Onokoro, and take the Skipper. Skipper is just a massive help. I mean, it's 30 gil, but, like, seriously, just go do Eureka. Pagos or Pyros. No, we haven't gotten to Pyros yet, but Pagos or Pyros. Just do bunnies for a little bit. Like, one run of bunnies, and you'll pay for about a lot of those trips. No matter what level of guild of chest you get. I do not want to take in the smoky air. Thanks! It's currently entering fire season where I live, and we get enough smoky air here, so... Haven't had any yet as of recording this, but I'm sure there will be by the time this goes up. As in, there'll probably be 2 seasons worth. Maybe 3. Well met, Arya, well met. But wait, where's the little urchin girl of whom I have grown so fond? It would be remiss of us to proceed without her, would it not? Why not summon her with that trinket of yours, your blink pearl? Hello? Arya, is that you? Huh? Right now? Very well, if you insist. Oh, I just noticed Kitty and Deshang is here, the boss from Swallow's Compass. It's here now. What wondrous things, these link pearls. Now then, let's wait. Wait until your friend arrives. I forgot to pet the fat cat! No! I'll do it on the way out. After this cutscene. Arya, Genbu. How good of you to join us, little urchin girl. You know there is such a thing as running a joke into the ground. It pleases me to inform you that thanks to your assistance with this training, Soraban's the strength has grown by leaps and bounds. Ere long, we may count him among our most formidable warriors. Out of curiosity, where is Soraban anyway? Engrossed in a very special exercise, I'm afraid. Trust me when I say he would not want you to see him in his current state. Working up a sweat, no doubt. Glad to hear it. But I called you here not to discuss our Kojin friend. The wards have grown weaker, presaging Koryu's inevitable escape. Before he breaks free, the four lords must marshal their strength. And so, Arya, I must entreat you to quell the raging Aramitama of a dear comrade once more. A fight, is it? That's where a warrior of light shines. Who's your opponent this time? See for yourself. She should be joining us shortly. It has been too long, elder brother. Several hundred years by my reckoning. Am I to assume you have kept your silent vigil all this time, Suzaku? Let us not speak of such things. You bade me come hither for another purpose. That I did. Koryu's wards have grown weaker by the day, and the calamity he would visit upon us draws nigh. The four lords must join their strength together once more. And to that end, this warrior would unburden my tortured soul. Just so, hers is a power far surpassing that of mortal men. She is heir to the legacy of Tenzin. Brother, how dare you compare this creature to that shining paragon of virtue, of kindness? You sully his memory. And you dare think yourself his equal? His better? Then I will put you to the proof, and when you fall will be a fate most deserved. Turn back if you would not have it be so, or join me in misery. Compared to Byakuya, she seems much more angry. The Aramitama feeds upon her grief and feels her rage. She yet mourns a love lost, but it is not my place to speak. Go to her, brave warrior, and learn the truth of her heart. You crave battle, then, even if it brings you your death. Out of duty, you pit yourself against enemies ever stronger, without hesitation, without fear. You muster your courage and... No! You are not even the pale shadow of his glory. There was but one man fit to wear the mantle of hero, and he has long since passed from this world. If so, then the Ruby Sea will be consumed by Koryu's fiery judgment, and we, her sworn protectors, will have failed in our duty. Is Tenzin's memory so sacred that you would doom this land out of spite? Suzaku, do you not see? Before I called you brother, I was but a bird who loved a man. Perhaps that was all I was ever meant to be, for I can brook no replacement in my side or in my heart, not so easily as you. Have you forgotten his final moments? How he fought and died to defeat Koryu, how he sacrificed himself before our very eyes. How dare you ask me that? Every detail is forever seared in my mind's eye, and black and scar upon my soul. How could I possibly forget? Nor should you, nor will I ever forget every day we spent together on the road. But to exalt the past over the present, to live life in mourning and never move on, is to dishonor his memory. How dare you speak of me of dishonor? You who have opened our home to this pretender! I see her plainly, how she has wormed her way into your hearts, mimicking Tenzin's man, cloaking herself in his sin, seeking to supplant Tenzin in our minds. Listen to yourself, my sister. The Arboretum has driven you to see Oni in shadows. Let it be quelled before your soul is forever lost. Only to Tenzin will I entrust my soul. Only his love will I accept. Let me help you. He said, oh Tenzin, very well, but I will brook no delay. I will await you in the depths, my place of mourning. When it is ended, I shall mourn you too. Forgive her, Arya. She is yet consumed by her failure to save Tenzin all those years ago. Her regret is a festering wound. The love she bore him gave her strength once. Alas, through it the Arboretum has found purchase in her soul. It feeds on her grief and despair. 'Tis plain that your presence troubles her as well. She senses your blessing, and it reminds her of him. There were moments when she looked on you with fire in her eyes. When she gives herself to the Arboretum, she may surrender to her delusions as well. If so, do not be alarmed by what she says. Stand fast and free her from her torment. Be warned, she commands many powers, including the ability to manipulate geomantic currents. Only by remaining observant will you survive. Hell's Kier is now accessible. Alright, Hell's Kier. Oh, come on. Oh, you know what the issue is with the queue? I haven't pet the fat cat. Alright, all issues solved now. Right? Yay! The Seeker was petting the fat cat! It only took 2 minutes from petting the fat cat. Clearly, the secret. So anyways, welcome to Hell's Kier. To Suzaku. He knows there are some birds on the ground.
Tenzin, 'tis I! Sheathe your sword, I
Great,
beg of you!
take hold us into the middle.
You gave me the strength to rise from the ashes!
Alright, so when you hear with getting straight to rise from the ashes, birds are going to spawn. We need to bait these into the middle. I didn't realize mine was right there. Get out of that. Bait it into the middle. And kill. I think that one was off. That one is definitely off. Alright, Screams of the Damned. Alright, General AoE. And Phoenix down. So she is going to place a bunch of feathers all over the arena, and we want to kill this middle plume. Yeah, that one's off. That one's going to revive. So we're going to keep an eye out on that. That was the tank buster right there. Yeah, revive. So it does get a buff to HP when it revives, like so. And we need to kill it ASAP, because if it goes boom, it's very, very high raid-wide damage. Basically wiping tier damage. Don't worry, in extreme, it's level 80 wiping tier damage. I totally shouldn't have Brotherhood there. Alright, so we are going to want to get into place or in the cardinal directions here, and all of these little circles.
I could not bear
One
to lose
person
you again.
per. So the way I do this is I'm going to go ahead and place my camera like this, actually. And I need to hold my camera still so it doesn't go wonky when I move. And you need to face the direction given to you. So that's why I face it like so. So that I can just upright left down or WASD, whichever, yeah, WASD in the direction I need. Technically this is an angle like that, but yeah, it's much easier on these corner ones to do it like so. If all goes right, looks like one has been missed so far. We should get 7 stacks of...
Trust in me, my love.
Damage up.
I will protect you, I promise.
No, it's fine. My Brotherhood's almost up again. So now we have to watch it, because there's a circle in the middle, that is a hole.
If only you listen.
Alright, Southern Star, I believe, is General AoE? Ruthless Refrain is going to be a knockback. So you want to make sure you are nice up close and personal.
Why do you do this?
Phantom Fillery is the tank buster. He's going to do a side kick, by the way, Blue Mage. And then do a half arena kick across. That is a heavy, heavy knockback. Basically will knock you off the arena. Extreme is much faster. Wall of Flame, line attack.
Hearken to my melody.
Alright, once you hear Hearken to the melody, the Suzaku bird will fly out and we will want to watch for it. Also, the floor is going to change into a Simon Says Lord. So there's the bird. Looks like it is going in that direction, so let's go ahead and just pop on over to this blue one here. They do have symbols on them as well. If you are colorblind, they do at least use that generosity. And now that this one's safe, we can go ahead and just sit on it. Also, it's going to the blue one next. So you just want to watch the order on the side in the way that the bird is flying. I can't go the other way, that might just be extreme.
You and I do.
That's what I'm thinking of. Or just the later phase of this particular move. This first one is, of course, the training phase. It is much slower. And honest to God, it is so slow in normal. I fall asleep with it compared to extreme. It is insanely fast in extreme. Comparatively. Alright, and now we are back to normal. another Southern Star. I'm gonna hold on to that shoulder tackle just in case there's another. Right? Alright, incandescent interlude. Alright, so she's gonna put a bunch of towers down. Apparently no one's gonna go take this tower. Oh, really? Did I really? Oh, tank. Tank moved back. Tank should not have moved back. Now we can't get the butt very easily. Should have left that tower to someone who wasn't the main tank. Now the butt is in a really garbage spot.
You didn't make it easy, did you? We will wake you from this
Alright,
madness.
another well of flame, and we're also going to have some combined lines across, our birds dashing across, or dive bombing, I guess, across the screen. And Southern Star. Brotherhood showing its power right now. There we go. At least she reset herself. Alright, so we may not actually get to see this one. Dang it! I got beat. So there's a bird. As you can see, there are multiple in the line. We are not going to get to see it, but that's almost your extreme training right there, was seeing the multiple in a row for that phase of the fight. Don't worry, there's a bunch of different stuff in the first phase. Like, you don't stack all the birds in the middle in the first phase. In extreme, anyway. You just do that in normal. You want them spread apart in extreme. Of course, everyone have a peace out. Bye! Hey, I got a commendation, probably from the tank who got left behind like me. How long have I been blinded by this stream? This never-ending nightmare, unable to escape the memory of my beloved. I owe you an apology, brave warrior, as well as my life. In spite of the crude and disrespectful way I treated you, you nevertheless risked your life to free me from my heart and this terrible delusion which threatened to consume my soul. For the first time in centuries, I can reflect on my time with a man I so deeply love without being driven to tears. I was born into this world long, long ago, blessed with crimson plumage that shone like blazing fire in the sun. My form was likened to that of the firebird of legend, a being said to have the power to confer immortality upon mortal men. Thus was I pursued endlessly by those who yearned to conquer death. To them, to all mankind, I was no more than the means to an end. But Tenzin did not look upon me so. To him I was so much more. He would become everything to me. Together we traveled, we four lords and the samurai. As comrades in arms, we journeyed the realm, feared at first by many of our nature. Or for our nature. But Tenzin, dear Tenzin, would not close his heart to the people's plight. Not once did he hesitate to proffer a helping hand. And one by one, he won over those who once cursed and condemned us. Help if I could read this correctly. But be there only in the east to slay our revenants, in the west to exercise without hesitation. Would he bid us rise to the challenge and leave grateful men and women to spread the word of our deeds, word which one day reached the ears of a king. 'Twas by the king's orders that we battled the mad auspicious Koryu. Despite the many deeds to our credit, we four had lived only some few centuries and were no match for our foe. Against the might of Koryu's raging army, Tama, my brothers and I were powerless. But Tenzin, brave Tenzin, he would not be denied. At the last, he unleashed a powerful technique, knowing full well that would leave him exposed. We watched the light left his eyes forever. Had I been the firebird of legend, had I been possessed of the power of immortality, had I been able to rescue him from death's obsidian abyss. And then, the cruelest irony of all, centuries later, when I finally went through the change, immortality became mine to command. I can but wonder if my bottomless grief for my beloved made it so. The power for which I yearned so desperately that day is not mine. If not to save him, then perhaps... And perhaps to save those for whom Tenzin died. For the memory of my beloved, for his legacy, I shall fight. Let us go and tell Genbu together. And Arya, thank you. Oh ho, I see you are still in one piece. I gather all went well. Rest assured, elder brother, that I am myself once more. You certainly seem different from before, as if a great weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Your face is the very picture of serenity, I'd say. How very perceptive you are, little one. Indeed, I have at long last come to accept the passing of my beloved Tenzin. At long last, indeed, but perhaps such prolonged periods of distress are unavoidable when one lives for more than 1,000 years. I myself am no stranger to melancholy. No, my brother, that you most certainly are not. Oh, how forgetful of me! I have yet to see how Sorbonne's training is coming along. Sorbonne! Sorbonne! And look, it's another mount that's in the gold saucer. Wait! I know this joke! Ahem! It's a firebird! No, it's an airship! Oh ho ho! No genre Saviarshim, for it is, in fact... Sorbonne! I mean, I expected him in some capacity, but not like this. No one told me that this train would lead to such a radical transformation. Look at me. I'm a giant tortoise! A tortoise! So that is actually what Genbu looks like in Final Fantasy XI. Suzaku in FF11 is still a bird. It's more like the... gosh, I don't remember what they're called. They're in... the... oh gosh, I can't remember right now. I was wrong. This is the very definition of running a joke into the ground. Yeah, there's no need to panic, Sorbonne. You probably just recited the words improperly and offer your body as a vessel for a great tortoise kami. That seems to me like a very, very good reason for panic! Unless I'll return to normal after a short while, like with the Tamante Baku of Geomancy. Well, I cannot say with any significant degree of certainty, but you might regain your original form by the time Arya, well, Seryu's Aramitama. Might? Might! What is this? Might! Might is not an acceptable answer! You must be exhausted from your battle with Suzaku, my friend. Perhaps it would be best if you returned to the land above and took a rest. He's right. I doubt we'd be here for some time, and Sorbonne seems to be in no mood for company. Be sure to contact me if anything comes up. I have been meaning to return home, even if only briefly, but given my current state, that seems unlikely. If you go on my stead and tell the elder I am hale and healthy, I would be most grateful. Why am I blanking on it? I blame playing in French too much. The fringes! Yeah, there are the birds and the fringes. That's what Suzaku looks like in FF11, she is a red version of that. Fiery, of course. Because she is the fire one. Genbu the water. The absolute joke in FF11, actually. Genbu was so easy. Byakuya wind. Yeah. And Seiryu lightning. Seiryu being the one we haven't fought yet. Arya. But they did, of course, just mention Seiryu, so that's why I don't feel bad mentioning Seiryu. Arya, all is well with our friends beneath Hell's Lid. What is Sarvan? How goes his training? He failed to perform a ritual correctly and was transformed into a tortoise, you say. Are you aware that... Oh, I see. This must be some manner of Eorzean joke. How very amusing. Pity we will not see him again for the foreseeable future, but I will trust it is for the best. As before, he should take as much time as required. He is a tortoise, after all. No, it still makes no sense to me. Oh, this is where you get the hum emote! You've learned the emote hum! Finally! Oh my goodness, I've been wanting hum for so long! And finally I have hum. I like using hum. Hum is a fun emote. So anyway, that is going to do it for this video. We took care of Suzaku. I almost wanted to say Seiryu, and we have not taken care of Seiryu. Took care of Suzaku. And we took care of St. Mocianne's Heart, which leaves, well, two things left. First up, we have Omega, and we also have Hyros. So of course, next up is going to be Omega. Please God, don't let's accuse me terrible. I would like to get to sleep at a not terrible time considering I had to wake up early today. But I want to get to Omega. I really like this tier of Omega, so... Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps me keep making content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, I'm gonna hunt for Alpha. Until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. He's so cute. Bye!